The Arado Ar 232 feet Tausendfüßler, German, 1000-footer, was a four-engined high-wing tactical transport aircraft produced by the German company Arado from 1943. The aircraft model is considered the first of its kind in the world and featured numerous innovations that are now considered standard in modern cargo and transport aircraft. In 1956, the R-232 was still seen as revolutionary for future development prospects within NATO. It won the tender contract issued in 1939 by the Nazi Ministry of Aviation for a new transport aircraft to replace the Junkers Ju-52 and capable of operating in unprepared terrain. The person in charge was Walter Bloom, while Wilhelm van Ness was responsible for the overall design and aerodynamics, and they sought to exploit every possibility to increase flight endurance at low speeds. They introduced a number of technological innovations. The capacious cargo compartment, positioned just behind the cockpit, extended 6.6 meters towards the rear, 2.3 meters in width and 2.0 meters in height, and unlike the pier rolls of the time, which placed access on one side of the fuselage, on the AR-232, the plane was accessible via a rear clamshell door, which incorporated ramps to facilitate the entry of material via rotating undercarriages. To increase the aircraft's STOL characteristics, the AR-232 incorporated a special hyperstool that occupied the entire trailing edge of the wing and gave the aircraft the theoretical ability, even with 16,000 kilograms of cargo, to take off in just 200 meters. This value was further reduced by using a rocket-assisted takeoff system, NATO. To enable the aircraft to land on soft ground and overcome obstacles such as ditches up to 1.5 meters wide, in addition to the front undercarriage and tricycle, there was a double set of rear wheels. These were 11 on each side, individually cushioned. The aircraft's appearance with this set of small wheels earned it the nickname, Tausendfüßler, German, Centipede. Normally consisting of a crew of 4, the pilot played a single role, while the other members performed double duties. The navigator operated the 13mm machine gun in the front, the radio operator operated the 20mm gun in the dorsal turret, and the loader operated the second 13mm gun in the rear, above the access doors. As the BMW 801 engines could not be used because they were intended for the new Focke-Wulf FW-190 fighter, the designers opted for two BMW Brahmo 323 Fafnir engines. But the engines proved insufficient, so they decided to equip it with 4 engines with a total output of 4,800 horsepower, and this version, called the B, was put into production. The AR-232 proved to have superior performance to the Ju-52 in all areas, being able to transport about twice the load over long distances, operating if necessary from shorter runways at a cruising speed of about 70 km per hour. The R-232 aircraft was severely criticized by Generals von Goebbels and Milch as a devourer of aluminium, a valuable resource for the struggling Germany. They disapproved of it because of the long production time, and expensive. They felt that although technically superior, 4 old Ju-52s could be produced instead of an AR-232. Given the skepticism of the generals, a C variant was designed, which would have many wooden parts to save aluminium, was not completed by the end of the war. A very versatile aircraft, it found use in various situations, including North Africa and the Arctic. During the Battle of Stalingrad in 1942, 2 prototypes were deployed on the Eastern Front to provide crucial supplies and troop transport. In addition, They were used to infiltrate secret agents behind Soviet lines, including the top-secret Zeppelin operation to assassinate Joseph Stalin in late 1944. 2 AR-232s were captured by British forces towards the end of the conflict, and given their qualities, were used for a time by the Royal Air Force in flights between England and Germany until 1946. The Arado Ar-232, innovative in its design, although produced in a limited number of examples, became the progenitor of tactical transport aircraft for the following years even after the end of the Second World War. Produced in only 20 examples, it remains a jewel of German technology, somewhat forgotten by history.